Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. Imagine this. You're at a small gathering, someone compliments your work, and you feel a tightening, a quiet calculation that says, I should downplay this or someone else will be upset. So you dim your joy until the room is comfortable again. You can feel the tiny cost in your chest, like a coin sliding from your pocket and never returning. That audible, internal loss is the ledger closing a small entry. Most people don't notice it because they live inside the motion of paying it back. I call this pattern the mirror debt. It shows up as overgiving, underpricing your work, shrinking in conversations, apologizing for your needs. Visible behaviors? Yes, but what's less visible is the accounting system behind them. The mirror debt is the mechanism that keeps those behaviors running on autopilot. Let's map the psychological side first. In childhood, many of us learn conditional approval, love, and safety given when a behavior satisfies another person's need. Those moments wire a simple rule. When I withhold a piece of myself, the family system stabilizes. Shame is the ledger entry. The child learns to pay this ledger by erasing, complying, or by doing more than their share. Over time, repayment becomes habit. Your nervous system anticipates a deficit unless you make a small sacrifice. That anticipation becomes the internal auditor, quietly recalibrating your choices toward safety rather than expansion. This is not moral failure, it's pattern recognition, a conditioned cost-benefit calculation that favors survival. Now the esoteric mechanism, because energy follows pattern, and patterns have architecture. Imagine relational exchange as a geometry of balance. Each interaction traces a line. Each favor or withholding is a vector. Over generations, these vectors form a shape, a ledger encoded in symmetry. Sacred geometry teaches us that when a shape is skewed, the flow through it is diverted. Numerology adds anchors, recurring numbers in family dynamics, dates or rituals that act like keys, keeping the lock engaged. The mirror debt is literally an energetic misalignment. Symmetry expects reciprocity, but the account has been coded to favor subtraction. That coding creates an attractor field. You are pulled into repayment until the geometry is rescored. Here's a reframe that matters. The debt is not a moral sentence. Think of it as a rune carved on the wrong side of your doorway. A mark that redirects your guess, your energy, your currency out of the house. You can either repaint the wall and pretend nothing changed, or you can remove the rune and carve a different symbol. Rescoring the symbol changes the threshold. It changes who enters and what leaves. From this viewpoint, the problem isn't your character. The problem is a misapplied accounting rule, a bad inscription that can be corrected. So here's the precise daily shift, the 2-minute balance reinscription. It is simple, repeatable, and designed to correct the ledger through attention, breath, and triadic numerology. Step 1. Sit upright, feet grounded, for 30 seconds, and notice where your chest tightens when you think of asking for what you deserve. Step 2. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 3, exhale for 5. Repeat this triad 3 times, each cycle imagining a small token of value, moving back into your center. Step 3. Speak a short sentence out loud. I reassign this due to creative expansion, and name one small thing you will retain this week. A fee you will not waive, a boundary you will hold, a compliment you will accept without shrinking. End by placing your fingers over your sternum for 10 seconds and feeling the new balance settle. Let's run the practice now, guided. Sit, feet rooted, notice the tightness, name it silently, I tighten it praise. Breathe in 4, hold 3, out 5. 1. In 4, hold 3, out 5. 2. In 4, hold 3, out 5. 3. In 4, hold 3, out 5. Say aloud, I resign this due to creative expansion. Name one concrete shift you will keep this week. I will charge my minimum fee, or I will refuse one favor that drains me. Place your fingers on your sternum, feel the ledger's edge soften. That 2 minutes is not magic, it is attention rerouted. Repeat daily for 14 days and note the small repricings, the steadier boundaries, the energy that no longer leaks. The payoff is tangible. When you stop repaying phantom debts, surplus energy returns to creation. You price your work more clearly, you keep time for projects that expand you. You stop being the invisible bank for other people's security. Boundaries become less performative and more structural. The world responds to a corrected ledger, not by punishing you for no longer shrinking, but by reweaving exchanges around a new symmetry. One shift changes everything. If you want the deeper protocols, the numerological tables, the geometric visualizations, and the lineage work that rescales entire family fields, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. There you'll find the full exercises and the book-length architecture that explains why this works and how to sustain it. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. That is the pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com.